Hello, welcome to Jesus the Good Shepherd Anglican Church. My name is Father Howard Giles. Today is Saturday, April the 11th, 2020, and this is Holy Saturday. Today we're going to talk about how to celebrate Maundy Thursday. When we planted Jesus the Good Shepherd in Henderson, Nevada in 2009, it was the first time that I had really planted a church or had to start my own church traditions. The parishes that I had served previously were well established, and I followed the traditions as best I could of the people that had come before me. And so I didn't have to start anything new or try to figure out how we were going to do things there. When we came to Jesus the Good Shepherd, we started on Easter Sunday that year, and so we celebrated Lent for the first time, and we were really trying to figure out how to do that in people's homes. And I talked with Bishop John David Schofield, our bishop then, called him on the phone and said, Bishop John David, how do I celebrate Maundy Thursday? Should I do foot washing or should I have Holy Communion be the center of that service? And I think wisely Bishop John David said, foot washing in today's culture means something different than it did in the ancient world, and many of your people really won't understand it. It might be more effective to do an instructed Eucharist and to focus on the meaning of Holy Communion. And so that's what we've done. On Maundy Thursday, we celebrate Holy Communion. We make that the focal point. And for the sermon, I give an instructed Eucharist, which basically means I walk through the different paragraphs of the Eucharistic prayer and point out the epiclesis, the words of institution, all those things that we learn in our seminary training, and to try to help the people connect and understand the progression of what happens in the Eucharistic prayer, and of course their very important role in that. And then we celebrate Holy Communion, and I talk them through how I set the altar. I talk through what the fair linen is, that it's a tablecloth, and what the corporal is, that it's a kind of a placemat, and so try to connect that to their real world experience and to ground them in the understanding that Holy Communion is primarily a shared meal. It's sacred, it's mystical, and at its heart, it's a meal. And then at the end of the service, we strip the altar. And to me, this is the most powerful service or aspect of the service throughout the year. More than ringing bells on Easter Sunday, more than bringing out the cross on Good Friday, which you can see behind me we did last night. Maundy Thursday and the stripping of the altar and the people being able to sit in their seats and see the sacred space stripped of all ornament is a very powerful thing. So I just wanted to show you what it is that our altar looks like when it's been stripped. So you can see that we don't have any of our hangings. You might have seen some of our other pictures. We've taken all the ornament away from there. We have left the icons, and it would be appropriate to drape all the icons in black, but we've chosen just to drape the cross itself. You can see that we leave the tabernacle open. We take out the ornament from there and the curtain that covers the front, and we take out the candle to signify that Holy Communion is present in the tabernacle, so all that's removed. It's ideal to have your altar guild ready to go and to break it down into who's going to do what. Sometimes people in the moment get a little bit flustered. So for instance, we have a stand in the corner that holds our cross and our candle lighters. And so having them understand that that stand needs to go first into the sacristy so that then the cross can be put in it is something that it's helpful to talk through, to have a discussion. How are we going to do this? Who's going to do what? Make sure their gloves are ready and that we have hangers ready, that we're not just putting our ornaments on a table. And so talking through that is really important. So then at the Good Friday service, we brought up the cross. And there's just one more thing that I wanted to point out. I'm not in clericals today, even though it's Holy Saturday. For us, we really focus on the Holy Saturday lessons and Bible studies, so it's less of a service. And there's so much work to be done after the Holy Saturday service in order to get ready for Easter. We need to clean, we need to dust, we need to vacuum, we need to move furniture. And to me, it's very important that the priest participate in all of that alongside the people, that there's nothing that we're too good to do, that we should be scrubbing the toilets, we should be vacuuming, we should be helping to tote things. It's especially important for a church planter, but I think for all clergy to be ready to jump in with those activities. I hope that you all have a blessed Holy Week and a blessed Easter. Thank you for watching.